YouTubers, it's me, Rebecca. I'm here to talk about my two investigations that I had. I went to Stepney Cemetery and I went to Union Cemetery. Now, these two places I went to last time, but we went again to do some follow up. And my investigator Ryan had a haunted doll in the back, which he wanted to bring as a trigger object, and we were using Boo Buddy, which is a trigger object as well. It is a bear that detects ambient temperature, movement, vibration, and electromagnetic frequencies as it goes off. And so we had that, and we used the Phasma box. It's used for telecommunication, ITC research. This software was used by Ghost Hunters and Ghost Brothers, Paranormal Lockdown, and much more paranormal shows that you've been seeing. They have sound banks. It's like an AM/FM radio, and it will pick up any white noise, any EVPs that are present in the area. So, to start off our investigation of how we started, we parked near Union Cemetery in the front, and I did my whole protection thing. I shielded my energy myself, and I was carrying something religious, even though I'm not religious, just for protection, because I know anything demonic. If I ever do come across that on my investigations, I like to have something that's protective, or a crystal, and I definitely carry crystals as a pagan, and I carry different things like that, and I'm always wearing it. So I started off at Union Cemetery, and we did a Phasma box session at first. And on our way there, we asked if the white lady, her name is Harriet B., if she would like to, if she's there, like if she's around. And automatically we received a message on our Phasma box that said that she was around. She basically said, I'm around. And I did record some of these sessions. I believe I recorded that session, so I will be putting that onto YouTube, as well as other sessions that I had at the cemetery where you'll see the light kind of go off, and that was our motion lanterns that went off at Union Cemetery. So we had two different lanterns that went off at the cemetery, and we asked if the white lady or Kellogg, which is the other main spirit there that was lit on fire at that cemetery site many years ago, if he would like to make his presence known. And there was some very wild experiences that I had at Union Cemetery, and it's very haunted there, because the energy that I felt was just very strong. So there was a period of time where me and my investigator Ryan felt very surrounded. Okay, it's when the energy kind of it feels like it kind of just drags you in. Okay, you just feel like you're surrounded. And then we asked Harriet B. and we asked Kellogg if he would like to communicate, or if any of them would like to touch the motion sensors. Now, let me tell you something. You will see on the video that the motion sensor had gone off, and also it was using the trigger object. It was picking up on any EMFs, any movement, or electromagnetic frequencies from spirits. That's what that does. It was picking up on that energy. And this is where I caught the orb at the cemetery. And then after Union Cemetery, on our way to Stepney Cemetery in Monroe, Connecticut, where the Warrens are buried, we went back to the site. And we talked to Ed and Lorraine Warren, and that is where we caught another anomaly. Okay? And the anomaly is kind of almost like a rod, and I did post it onto my Facebook, and we noticed that the kind of windmill that she has on her gravesite, there was no wind that night, mind you, and it was moving by itself. And I I noticed some very high energy, okay, and my hands were pulsing, and I could just feel the high energy behind me, and I also felt high energy in front of me. There was a lot going on there. And we used the dowsing rods, but this time the dowsing rods, it was like half and half. I feel like we had better communication this time at both hauntings. At the with the Ovilus, the Ovilus was very good. That gave us better communication, and also our phones and our software with the Phasma box. So also I noticed when I came to the cemetery, I got a message on my Phasma box that said, "There's some new people here." So some of the spirits in the area also recognized that I was there, and they wanted to make their presence known. And so that is some of my experience from that. I will definitely be posting these sessions to YouTube, so you guys can definitely see it. I'm very stoked because I have some new gear coming, different paranormal gear, and I will definitely be talking about that in my videos, and posting more and more sessions as time goes on. I do have another investigation that's coming up on Saturday, so be tuned for that as well. What else was I going to say? Yeah. Another experience that might have happened. Oh, so last time I went to Stepney Cemetery. This is kind of a more personal spirit message, but it's also phenomena that's special to me, and I kind of want to share it. So, one of my messages that I received was from my spiritual mentor. Her name is Sam. Robin is her real name, but she's known as Sam, and she owned a spiritual store here in Connecticut called Apples, Brooms, and Cauldrons, which changed. And so using the Ovilus, I received a message that said witch shop, and there's something about the witch shop that it had said, and like I keep her in mind because she's very close to me, and there's times where I'll wear my kaza. This is the crystal that she taught us about in her classes at Apples, Brooms, and Cauldron, and she actually would wire wrap it. And so I always keep her in mind anywhere I go, any spiritual work I do. And so I thought it was kind of funny that message came on the Ovilus, because I knew that she was kind of, watching over me, like, or protecting me at that point. Because I do believe that spirits definitely are watching us more than we know, and we don't always recognize it, and they come and go. So I will definitely be posting more videos. That's that for now. If you guys have any questions, or if there's anything that you guys want to know, you can definitely personal message me or comment. I hope you guys are really liking my channel. I'm very new to this. I've never had a YouTube channel. I'm sorry, I know the sun's kind of going into my face right now. I don't know how clear this video is, but I will be posting some more, so stay tuned.